Hello, my friends, and welcome back to this room. The bench is that way, down the hall. Down there. Look at my CDs. My CDs cover all the walls. Yeah, so here's where I review all of my spray boots, and there's my dehydrator that I use every day, and also a pretty big storage area for just a portion of my model collection. Here is my Robot Kai Waterfall spray booth, which I love. That's sitting there. I move it out of the way. I use it all the time, but I'm not really set up here for filming while I airbrush. I might try and get that set up so I can do more videos with the Waterfall booth. So I'm working on that now. This one is the Kelp Ginny. Now, remember Kelp Ginny had that other spray booth I had? It was kind of compact, and I don't even know if they're back in stock. They sold out instantly, and they never came back. I love that little booth. It's powerful. It's compact. It's spacious. I really like that booth. I don't bring it up much because I think they're hard to get, but this was the brand. So they mentioned to me when they saw the review that they're going to be back in stock, but so I know they realized they sold a bunch due to the video. But anyway, this is Kelp Ginny, but this is under another brand too. It begins with a V. Comment below, guys, if you know the other brand. It's an all-new stainless steel booth with touch screen, soft touch controls, lighting, adjustable lighting, and it looks like a really nice quality piece. I'm going to show you what I paid for it. Here it is. Purchased one time. I bought it on the 13th. And it's got a bad rating, but that's because one person got a bent box, I think, is what brought the rating down. So $379. So the Robot Kai is about $420. So they're all up in that upper end. This one's a little less, but and there's the soft touch controls on the top there. So we don't know. It looks really good. It looks like the fan's removable. Isn't that great? The fan can be pulled out and maintained so it can clean the blades. Really good feature. Should it work? But I don't know anything about this. I know I bought it a few weeks ago, and it's been sitting here. And I did like some of the features, particularly pulling out that engine, the motor pot, versus it being a waterfall booth. It says it's quiet, and we'll find out. But yeah, $379. I might have put it on payments. You guys realize you can put a lot of stuff on payments. So 6 months at $60. It goes by like that, and you own the product. Looks like there's only 10 in stock. That wasn't even up when I ordered it, so I guess a few of them got ordered, and since I bought it. But anyway, that is that. So I'm going to open it up here, and I wanted to show you guys what it looked like before I go ahead and pop this box open. I just cut it with my blade here. But look how it's packed. This is very heavy, by the way. It's super heavy. Oh, and it came with the wood to keep it from being crushed on the sides, it looks like. And there you can see the touchscreen controls for fan, lighting. So I'm going to have to put this baby on the floor and pick it up and throw it on the table. So let me go ahead and do that. And at the beginning of the video, somebody asked the other day, what was that Ferrari F40 in the background there? So F40. So there it is. It's F40. It's from Fujimi. The name is covered up, Fujimi. And it's a beautiful kit. It's an LM, which is a special edition of the F40. You can see it's got extra little aerodynamic add-ons. That's not part of the original car. So I'm going to put that model back up. I'm sure he was happy to see that. And okay, button. This is for you. I do have an extra gallery airbrush that I will send you if you want it. He'll know who he is when he hears that. And I also, behind me, I have an extra spray booth for sale, still in the box. If you want that too, we'll combine the two. But okay, button, you know who you are. If you want that, we'll work something out. I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera. Let me put this on the floor because it is heavy. I mean, it is heavy. I mean, it's not mad heavy, but it's not plastic booth light, that's for sure. So I'm going to pause the camera. We'll pull this baby out of the box, and let's check this out. All right, I wanted to show you guys what this looks like out of the box. This is it. Everything is this is right here. I don't see the manual. I don't see anything. So obviously everything's packed inside there. Another thing I want to show you is it is bent at the top. Right there. That's it. So it got pushed in the side, bubbled up, but it looks like I could push this back in. We're going to find out now. I don't see any other dents, so that looks like it shouldn't be a problem, but it is a little dented. But the box looked like it was in good shape. But one thing that bothers me with these things is they get lazy and they make you peel off all of this plastic. This is plastic covering the acrylic so you can get it so it's see-through. This is a see-through, glass you spray, protect yourself. And then this white is not the color. It's a stainless steel color. And the companies, they see fit to just build these things. I guess they're saving every penny they can. Now you got to sit here and peel this unbelievably impossible to peel off plastic. It's around all these screws. So now I'm trimming this damn thing, trying to... It drives me nuts. And this whole thing is the same thing. It's covered in this white plastic paper. And all down here, it looks nice and stainless steel in the pitches. But when you get it, they make you peel off all this white plastic. You just leave the damn plastic on it. But that drives me nuts too. So let me see if I can push this back in. It looks like a little screwdriver should fix that. I gotta pop this open and see if the hose, everything must be in here. And here is inside here. Oh, there's stuff in here. There's the plug. All kinds of stuff here. Let's see what that is. We can see the motor right there. I'll give it a little spin. So I imagine this is the part I can unscrew and pop out. So there's that. All right, so let me go ahead and, oh my gosh, peel a lot of this off and see if we can get everything bolted up here and on. I gotta decide if I want to peel this plastic off or not. So that's on me. I gotta see if anything is on the touch screen. There's the touch screen right there. LED gestures, so that's when you can just move your hand, you turn the lights on. Fast, slow, I guess that's the fan speed, the water pump for the waterfall, and there's our on-off. So it's a touchscreen system. So that's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Let's pop this back out. All right. So I'll pause the camera again and let me get this thing touched up, plugged in, read the book a little bit, and we'll see how it performs. All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to take this off the stand here. This was a bit of hell. I did fix the dent. It was just pushed up there a little bit. It wasn't that bad. But I wanted to peel off this paper. Now, I didn't peel off the sticky paper here. It's a nice slide-out tray, actually. But I left that on because it's not pleasant. It took a while, about a half hour. This camera's been on pause. There was nothing protecting the touch screen. Here are the touch controls. But it was across all of the plexiglass here, which... Let's see if I can do this while holding... Hold on, let's put this back in here. Hold on, guys. All right, we're going to open this up. There we go. Check that out. It's pretty nice. It is pretty nice. Check that out. So you're completely protected. I mean, I guess you can flip this up if you want more room. The waterfall is really up front. Let's unhook this again. The water is right there, where the other ones are much deeper. And I'm going to show you something else that's pretty unique. Now, this is a tray. You can pull as far as you want. It comes all the way out. And check this out. Now, this is where you pull out to fill up with water. And I'm going crazy looking for the pump, the pump that sits in there, because there's the hose for the exhaust. And I couldn't, and there was a couple other bags. There's this handle and some extra feet for leveling it. And turns out the pump is over here, and it raises itself on an engine, a little motor. So when you turn it on, you got to wait about 2 minutes or a minute. You can hear it go, you hear this whining sound, and it lowers it into the water reservoir, and that's when it pumps the water, and it releases itself from the water when it's done. It's pretty unique. There's no hoses that I need to attach. The other ones have the old hose at the top, and into the pump, and then you got to actually move the pump out of the way when you take the tray out. Not this one. Pretty unique. And I kind of like it. I do like it. Now these pre-filters here that catch a lot of the paint that hit the water, and these screws keep it from floating, which is pretty cool, huh? It's just little holes around it. You pop them up, and they go around it. And this is a separate piece here. There's all water under here. People asking me, how do you replace this when it gets clogged up? My buddy soaked his in alcohol. I think he got a bunch of rubbing alcohol and pushed this to the bottom of a bucket and let it sit, and that kind of ate away all the paint. And he was able to reuse his. But this actually isn't. It's a plastic foam. This is a pre-filter foam for a lot of canister-type filters for aquariums. I was in the aquarium business for a while. I used to maintain them. And if you go on Amazon, you'll look up pre-filter for aquarium. You'll find these black, different shapes. I'm sure you could just get one, nice big piece, cut it to fit right in if you need to replace it. This one's probably even easier. It's on the skinny rectangle shape, which is kind of how they come. Again, you can also soak it. I know my buddy's still using his. He soaks it in rubbing alcohol. And but all we got to do now is, I guess, we're going to fill this up to the water line. Can you see the water line? Red's too far. Yellow is caution. Green is okay. And that's it. And you push it in. You're ready to go. Let me show you the lighting. All right, let's turn the fan off. So you got slow and fast on the fan. And here's the lights. Check this out. See it? Different forms of shade. I don't want to blind you guys. Here we go. There we go. I like that cool white look. Isn't that pretty nice? I like that. It depends on each person's, vision. And unfortunately, it's got this wave thing where you wave your hand and it turns everything on. I'm not crazy about that. I'll do it again. Ready? It's right here. Oh, I can't get it to go now. I think it's going to be left on. And then you wave. Oh, I can't get it to work. There it is. And it turns everything on. But not the biggest fan. I don't want to run it dry till I get water in it. But the light works independently from the fan, so that's pretty cool. And you can turn it on, and then the water pump here, and you choose your fan speed. And that's it. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill it up with some water. I got a pitcher. Where is my pitcher? Pitcher right here. I could carry it to the sink, but I'm just going to take a couple trips. It looks like it doesn't hold a ton of water like one of the other ones does. Let's get this back on the stand. So let me fill up with water and let's get to testing. So far, it's impressive. It's kind of impressive. If you want to see the profile of it. There we go. And that's it. All right. All right, guys, let me pause the camera again and let's fill this up with water and let's see how that performs, because that is the test, how well it does the waterfall portion of this booth. And come down here a little bit. There we go. All right, so let me go do that, and I'll be right back. All right, my friends, it is full. Pushed it back in. Got it turned on. Let's put the light back on a... There we go. That looks good. Maybe we'll lower this. Get this first blast of waterfall going here. All right. I should have adjusted this off camera, right? But we're going to put this thing in a way that we can see it. Maybe we'll move this. Okay. We'll move this out of the way. The problem is it always hits that for some reason. I think you could turn off that motion thing, which is a good idea. Anyway, let's turn it on. I'm looking through here. I could see it lowering. It's a little piece of chrome on it. They must have put that on there so you could see it. Oh, it just finished. It's in. Let's go ahead and turn on the water pump. Whoa, there it goes. Oh! Oh, yeah, check this out. All across, it's pretty heavy, actually. It's a really Pretty active waterfall there, man. You can kind of see it, right? Wow, really, really good. A lot of them give me a lot of trouble, the tubes. Actually, I'm going back and forth with somebody bought the old style one with the tube across. He's having trouble getting that going and trying to get that diagnosed. But this uses a different system. It looks like it just fills up here and it just has nowhere to go except over, where the other one kind of shoots through a tube with a bunch of holes in it. So let me go grab my phone. Let me check the volume on this. It's pretty soft though. All right, here is the sound meter. It goes way up when I talk, but let me stop talking. Let's see what we get. Yeah, 50 decibels is very quiet, by the way. However, we don't have the fan on, so let's go ahead and put the fan on. I have I put the tube, very generous tube they gave you. It opens up pretty far, maybe 6 feet at least. I got it in my bucket right there. So let's see what goes on here. Yeah, it's just under 70, which is actually pretty good conversation level. Overall, pretty impressed. Really impressed with the waterfall. And the fact that it's right here means your paint's going to hit it right away. It's going to absorb all of the overspray. This is your only filter to protect the pump, I'm guessing, because there is no paper filter like some of the other ones have. The older ones to catch it. I don't know. I guess it was double protection. This is actually your filter, the water. I do like the fact that it's all stainless steel, because I could just hit that with some acetone and a rag and just clean it off should it need cleaning. And pretty impressed. I'm going to put some black primer in my airbrush here, and we're going to see how that goes. So let me go fill up the airbrush, and let's see how that goes. And at the very end of the tubing, I stuffed some of this foam material in it. I'm going to see if there's any black on it to see if any of the paint is getting by. But personally, I don't think so. I think up here is where it sucks in. So let me go ahead and fill up the airbrush, and we'll put it to the test. All right, here we go. This is kind of thick. I took it right out of the jar, some old primer that I had. But we just want to see what's going on here. We're pretty close to it. I'll get a side shot of this. I'll take the camera off the post so you guys can see. But I basically would be spraying like this. I'd be much closer. I'm behind the camera, so I'd be right about here. So that is going to catch all of the overspray. You want to go higher up, make sure you always hit the waterfall. Just put that aside. It's pulling that down here for the catching of the overspray. Up here is going the fumes. Don't smell anything where I'm sitting, but I'm kind of behind the camera. I don't have my mask on. All right. We'll gotta clean that airbrush out. All right. Let me show you how far to the side we get here with this. I'll grab the airbrush so you guys can see. Yeah, it's right there. I mean, the waterfall is about 4 inches from me right there. And you can see that's a side view. Check that out. Really impressive. It's really impressive performance. The waterfall portion and the fact that it's stainless steel. Let me get this back a little bit. And I like this adjustable tray. We could pull that all the way out. But I am impressed. Really impressed. I could turn the fan up one more notch. So let's check out the sound on the... Trying to reach back here for my phone. Let's check that. There's not much of a difference in sound, slow or fast, as far as the fan goes. So there we go. Let's do a little more paint. Trying to see if it takes any paint out that way. I'm going to go kind of high, but I think the force, you're so close with the airbrush that, you know, your paint forms its cone right about here. It's hitting the water at that point anyway. None of it is, the water sheet is really well because none of this seems to be hitting. You can see I'm actually interrupting the water. Can you see it? Look at that. That's how strong this 0.7, I got the 0.7 because I wanted to push a lot of paint, is doing it. And none of it seems to be staining the stainless steel. Look at that. That's how strong I am blowing this thing. And a little bit of water splash, but that's me because I splashed it pushing the airbrush into the water. None of it is actually, it's really good. I'm really impressed. All right, guys, I'm going to pause the camera because I'm going to have to clean off this airbrush. All right, guys, I cleaned the airbrush. Let me check the end of this. I want to see if it caught any of the overspray. No, I don't see anything on that. That's what I did. Personally, you want to use this baby. Get it out of your window. Get it out of a window. As best you can. You can. It's a big hose, though. That's a 6-inch, so that's a wide hose. You want it to vent that baby out. Anyway, get the vapors completely out. Is your best bet. The bucket is a last minute, last ditch effort, as we say. Go through the methods. A couple of you guys have come up with even better methods than that. But as far as the booth, it performs. It is a big thumb up. It just performs great. It's quiet. It's just very even. I've turned off the waterfall and turned it on again. I'm going to get this camera in here. There we go. So let's turn it off again. There we go. Let's see if any paint did hit the back. Is there some paint here? No, it's my fingerprints. So let's try again. Turn it back on. Let's see if it comes on nice and even. Oh yeah. Perfect, baby. Yes. Well, you know, in the upper 300s, it's not cheap, but it is worth it if it's something. If you're in the market for a waterfall spray booth, it's a pretty good innovation. They did a really good job. You can actually close this down. Let me turn off the fan so you can kind of keep everything, you know, within its space. The tray closes up. It's got a short profile, so I'm going to measure it before we wrap up this video. Let me go grab a tape measure. Tape measure. All right, let's go to the very back. To the front, it's 14 inches. That is to the stainless steel. I'm not going to count these. If you want to count the little plexiglass here, it's 21 to this plexiglass. All right, height-wise, 18 inches high. Let's bring that right down to it. There we go. 18 inches on the nose for height. And depth, of course, we just did, but let me go from the back to the front of this piece here. Yeah, it's 21, 22. And hold on, gotta go across, baby. Hold on. 20 inches. 20 inches across. So there you go. And of course, however you see fit, pulling this out will give you more room. But it's a great work shelf, though. And everything being steel, other than this, is easy to clean. I don't see the paint really bouncing back here because it's going to hit the water and do its thing. And so there we go. Really impressive. I do like this thing quite a bit. Just on the waterfall performance alone, and I like the stainless steel build quality of it. These touch buttons are nice. The choice of lighting is nice. And I just saw you can turn off the gestures. See, it says gestures. So that is, you can see the sensors right next to it. So that is where you can turn that on or off. But I prefer just turning it on instead of swiping your hand. I'm thinking you can set it up. The way you like the lighting, the fast or slow fan, the water pump, and then when you wave it, all those will turn on to your preference. And that's what I'm saying. Anyway, guys, there you go. That is the test. A really nice unit. Unfortunately, there's only like looks like there's less than 10 in stock. So if anybody wants one, grab it. Do what I did. I did it for I think it's $60 a month, 10 months, paid off, and that's how I got this baby in the house. Now I don't know if I have room for it. I gotta expand into another room. I got another room here, but the wife might start complaining that I've taken over every room. That's full of supplies in that room too. So yeah, I was gonna build a separate studio with multiple booths. I can have friends all over painting at the same time. Oh, here's the spoon that I sprayed with the primer. So I was gonna do that, but if I don't have room for it, I don't know. I'm gonna have to donate this or sell it. Maybe if somebody's out there is interested, maybe I'll ask my patrons. We'll work out a deal here. But that's it. That is the test. The Kelp Ginny. I know there's 2 brand names for it. This one is the Kelp Ginny. And I'm wondering still if this is the same dude that was on the last spray booth. But it says Chief Designer. It doesn't say that's Mr. Kelp Ginny. And it sounds like 2 people's names put together. But as much as I make fun of the name, my name is brutal to pronounce. But that's, they're putting out... It's 2 good products in a row this company's put out. Both spray booths have been a thumb up for me. So they're on to something. Anyway, guys, that is the test. I'll put a link right below the video if you want one of these. And, yeah, a thumbs up for me. Anyway, guys, that is all for the video. We will see you soon in the next video. I got another test plan. We'll be doing that soon. I have my military paint colors that I believe have been released. So we're going to be demoing those and get those up for sale. A lot of you guys looking for military colors. I collect modern military aircraft. That is up there. You can see some of them up there, and there's a bunch in the other room blended in with my cars. But yeah, military colors are coming, and I believe they're ready to go. So that might be the next video also. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Happy Halloween, as it is Halloween. And yeah, thank you so much. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming. Anyway, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you soon. God bless you all. Have a great day.